the hire from him being the best guy for the job.
Let's look at this right. I said it earlier in private conversation. I'm saying it again now live. I don't like the decision, but I think it was the right one. Looking out, there was not a very big market for OCs coming out of college ball, or coming out of the NFL even, that we could like have pick or choice from. Like, sure, there were a couple of other choices. I still think John Donovan out of those was the best. And not counting his Penn State career, just looking at what he's done at Maryland with all of his experience, getting like around the offense with being a recruiting coordinator, a running backs coach, a quarterbacks coach. He's had experience all over the place when he was at Maryland, when he started coaching college ball. At Vanderbilt, like as you said, he produced one of the some of the greatest offenses. Sorry, let me get this stat. His offense under him, they earned 3 of the top 4 season high scoring marks in school history, which means accumulating over 4,400 yards each season. And they still hold the school record of that with 4,936 yards in his 2012 season. They're breaking school records all over the place, and then Penn State happens.
Yeah. It's a blemish on his record, I think.
What do we say about Penn State? I mean, it was one of the biggest controversies in like college football history as that thing was unraveling. You have ex-employees from the same season as him tweeting out that it wasn't even his designed offense that they were running. You have David Jones from PennLive.com writing an article saying that he was a scapegoat for a rebuild that would take much longer than fans could accept. Although, of course, Joe Moorhead and Saquon Barkley being there the next season didn't really matter. Didn't really make sense that it was a long time. But I think John Donovan received the short end of the stick. I think his play style, his statistics, his praise from coworkers, especially in the NFL. The Jags OC at the time, Nathaniel Hackett, during their NFC Championship run, he said that, NFC Championship run season, he had said of Donovan that he was instrumental to the Jaguars' red zone plan, which includes a game. And for people who may not know, this is very hard to do. He went 6 for 6 in the red zone in a single game under John Donovan. I mean, he was doing work there. He did great work at Vanderbilt and at Maryland. We don't talk about Penn State.
Yeah.
And I think he was the right hire. Again, I don't like the hire. I think they could have found something better, maybe looked a little longer, looked a little harder, but I think it was the right pick. I think it was the right pick.
I think he can definitely turn out to be a great hire. I mean, he's got that experience. Jimmy Lake, when they hired him at the press conference, he kind of hinted at the Penn State thing, saying how coaches can learn a lot from the NFL, kind of saying that John Donovan's, he's improved, he's learned a lot from the NFL. But then I bring it back to the point of he was on the Jaguars coaching staff. It's not like he was learning from Bill Belichick. He was learning from Doug Marrone, who's not a top tier coach, but still maybe he did learn. And I kind of side with you on the point where he might have been the best hire they could get. Because early on, people were saying, oh, Kellen Moore, the former Boise State QB who played for Chris Peterson, Kellen Moore is going to be the guy. They're going to hire him. But then I look at it like, why would Kellen Moore want to leave the Cowboys? He's going to be the offensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah. He's calling plays. Why would he leave that for a Husky offense that, quite frankly, isn't too appealing to a offensive coordinator with a new quarterback, 3 new offensive linemen, a young running back who's not quite proven, unproven wide receivers? So maybe John Donovan was the best fit, I guess, maybe, and the only guy they could truly get.
Yeah, I think it was also just always going to run pretty well hand in hand with starting quarterbacks leaving, starting defense players leaving, and just this being the time to switch over to a new offensive coordinator. Especially after we had such crazy coaching changes at the end of the 2019 season. Yeah. I don't picture a universe or world where we do better than John Donovan at this time. That's saying nothing to slight the man, as he's like a great coach. I mean, me and you have both done our research. I just don't think we could have picked anyone else. And I think with the time we had and the money we could spare to hire whoever we wanted, this was the best pick we were going to be able to get.
Yeah, I guess that's all we can